Guys, have you watched the movie of Sonia Uche, Chisom and Ray Emodi? Kindly, if you have not watched this movie, go and watch this movie at uchenna mbunabo TV. The movie is called What You Don't See. What You Don't See is the movie at uchenna mbunabo TV, and you kindly go and watch this movie. That's what I can say, because it's a movie with a lot of lessons. So many times in life we have assumption, we have questions, and we take the good people for granted. We take them for another picture of us. This is the movie where you will know that so many people are passing have different assumption over the kindness people offer to others. Yes, trust me, it's there in the society. You will never know how someone has assumption, how the person can be having assumption to a person, a negative assumption to her friend or to her brother. But trust me, when you watch this movie, you will understand what it means to always have assumption when you have the right information, or always accuse someone when you truly have the evidence about it. This movie is a movie which we all know, which is showing at uchenna mbunabo, as I said. But when I saw this movie, I knew that some people are accused of things which they don't know, or which they did not smell. How? You find that a young girl, Maria, who happens to be a house helper in Mr. James's house, happens to have a dream of marrying or being Mr. James's wife, since Mr. James was a bachelor. So along the way, Mr. James was a nice person, and when Maria got sick, she decided to bring another person to help Maria, and Maria brought her friend Chisom brought her friend Kamsi from the village to help her. As for her, she goes to rest and have total healing, and so that she can back when she's free to work. But Kamsi and Mr. James, their relationship got so much close that even someone can think that they are lovers. Kamsi was a joyful lady, was always very joyful and very happy to live with around. There are people who are very easy to adapt with the situation, and even very open when they are with people. So such people like Kamsi, they tend to acquire favor from different kind of people, and they tend to have this heartfelt love from other people, whereby people love them, people are interacting with them. It's very easy. Everything could be easy about them. Yes, this is the what Kamsi was, of which Maria was distancing herself so much, because this is her boss. She was always distancing herself. So when Maria came back and found out that Kamsi's relationship with Mr. James was too much, that she was not able even to have that relationship, Maria decided to beef Kamsi over the situation. Maria decided to change her situation. Changed her. In fact, Maria changed everything about her. Can you imagine? Maria became someone who is like, she changed over to another person, to her friend. Every time she could fight her friend. Now the problem came when Mr. James told her about someone who she's going to propose to. Because of her assumption, she thought that obviously the proposal is going to be on Kamsi. besides all the features which Mr. James explained about to Maria were all the features with the Kamsi. But no, Kamsi did not have a relationship with Mr. James, only that she was free with her boss. There are people who are always free with their boss, and their bosses who are free with their workers. They feel like there's no distance between them, and they feel like nothing can change even when they are bosses. So this is where Kamsi's jealousy came from, hunger and bias, and that she had to accuse Kamsi over every time. She had to beef and even making assumption over it. Along the way, Madame Maria decided to tell Kamsi to pack her things and leave because she was thinking that she was taking Mr. James over from her because she was in love with her, but Mr. James was not looking at her, was not so much free with her like she's free with Maria. Or as when Maria speaks, she could feel like it's not gone. And when Mr. James found out that Maria went, Kamsi went, Mr. James was very heartbroken. Reason being that he had enrolled her in school and he was ready to do everything. But Maria thought that she started to throw bad words for Kamsi. But thank God that Maria realized her mistake when she knew that, when she got to know that Mr. James's girlfriend was not Kamsi. It was another woman whom Mr. James was referring to. What do we learn from this video, from this movie? Sometimes assumptions are very, very bad. You can break with someone who is very important in your life. You can lose your best friend because of the stupid assumption. Let's be real in life. Be open. The jealous cannot take you anywhere, because just see when Maria was very jealous over Kamsi's relationship with Mr. James, at the end of the day, Maria had to leave the place in pain, yet she had nowhere to go. I don't think that Kamsi, if Kamsi was in love with Mr. James, she wouldn't have told Maria. But Maria did not ask. Only that for her, she took the assumptions, she took what the situation which was around as assumption over to think that they are in love. Can you imagine? Let's learn to be respectful, not to take us things just by our hands, because you never know what they're causing to that person when you accuse them of accuse them negatively. Sometimes you might make people lose the friendship they might have created, the friendship they might have created because of the assumption you will be having. And at the end of the day, they had to. Anyway, I'm happy that at the end of the day, the two found themselves together, and Maria was able to open up to her boss as well as to her friend, and they forgave each other. This is what we do, that forgiveness, despite that it hurts, but it's good that you forgive each other so that things can come to normal. And this is what happened between Kamsi and Maria, as well as Mr. James got a nice woman who has the same characters like her. And in this movie, I thank the producer or the story writer that she showed us that they are good bosses out there who can do anything for their household as long as they are determined, without even doing or asking for anything. Guys, I love you. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, like, comment and share. God bless you. I love you guys. Go and watch what you don't see. It's a movie at uchenna mbunabo. Don't take assumption. Don't feel jealous over people's success, because sometimes God knows why that person came to that place, why that person was placed in your hands. And don't always take dreams to be serious, because since why do I say so? It's because Maria's dream of her having pregnant with Mr. James thought that she would fall in love with him.